Young people are more active, apparently. Women's clique requires more mayor protection. Pro-life activists. Reclusive millionaires bequeath fortune to... Bye-bye, Mafia. Oh yeah, that prosecution. The police do the small business protest. Public safety. And men amongst the protesters. Do you think that this peaceful demonstration put people... It's possible. True. Better consequences. Are you and your in any kind of business? Like, you keep track of all my cousins and aunts. Fair. Did you have some kind of interest in protest? Well, here it's always better if everything goes nice and smoothly. Mafia. One of the individuals down the road came to us and made that he was just like that, was sorted. Went in large companies. You know, for everything. I've made my 500 grand anyway. Wife didn't come in. Yes, it's coming tomorrow. Oh, that's alright. Papworth. You're getting fired, my man. I'll do it tomorrow. Gang masked men without microphones into the bank. They fired a few shots into the air and demanded the manager open the vault. With everyone laying nervously stands on the floor. One of the guys drew service off him but didn't have a chance. Robbers shot him right in the stomach. 70? Hopefully I'm going to attack down my truck. Several witnesses had the explosion carrying machine guns. Yep. And the mafia has gone bye-bye. Oh, look at Papworth, shall we? Papworth. Yeah, shift. Send him for backup. Oh, we've two armed trucks. The armored truck is lying outside. Smoke rising nearby is a black Jeep with no plates with two robbers loading. Drop your weapons, you're surrounded. Robbers fire as they retreat and throw a grenade down there. Hide behind the control car. There's a smoke grenade while the criminals have jumped into the road. Pickup truck and they're trying to get away. Then the patrol car and pick up. Yes. Feels weird not having the mafia to do anything. Count. I'll put it up to 600 grand. I got an extra 100 grand. Comfortably like a king. Oh, nice. Reshift.
311B in progress.
Just as Snook called the station and muttered his sad stories through streaming tears. Tried to get to her. Yeah, the coolest comfort in the world, but when she went crazy, beat me and she mangled me. Ruined my perfect face. Ready to deal with that one? Police station. I can actually be a proper police officer now. Jesus. About 2 dozen scientists who recently lost their jobs died. Protest march in the city. The participants marched along peacefully alongside the road. And the religious fanatics came out and started throwing stones at them, tearing their clothes and generally humiliating them. A massive brawl has broken out. About it, a common acquaintance told me that you're an invisible man can be relied on for help. I need 4 luxury cars at the port. To be frank, they're stolen. Last time my voice picked up a very big player and didn't get his shit. It's time to go smoothly. The cops in the driver's seat would make this happen.
In progress. 412A completion.
Ah.
412A completion.
Shit. That is not good.
712 in progress.
Once again, young into the police at local restaurant is trained correctly. Go and do the portions up the ingredients. But us in time, this is a police matter, but keep calling and bothering our personnel. The gear suddenly turned into Southwest Police. Started when saying this is wrong. Weather police. He shouldn't. Wasn't just fucking up the deal. He was going to arrest everyone. He had to shut up. Well, you know. So it was quite smooth, despite with our colleague Mr. Cheng was very. 40,000 dirties. Shift.
311B in progress.
I don't need about 100 grand anyway. Alright.
1411 complete.
Some guy tries to sneak the doctors while waiting his turn. Few people waiting in line punished after the fight started straight. Please shift. Mass riot. As the premier of the rules of the game was so outraged at the French film they broke the chairs in the hall, now they're threatening to break. So, like that.
We've got a situation here.
A men and women fighting in our hallways, they're starting to pick up chairs. Lower the chairs.
11 complete.
Howard.
1010B in progress.
Explosion? That's new.
215 complete.
Work is over for the apartment building and they're running, residents are running onto the streets. I'm saying the suspicious forest. Live in the apartment where it came from.
Officer on scene.
Apartment is filled with smoke. Walls are covered in soot. The centre of the room is standing a man in a dirty white coat, surrounded by scattered pieces of complicated device. Once seeing the police, the man explained incoherently that he's almost finished work on the elixir of his youth. He just needs a little more time. Sounds like, do you want the help of the Freeburg police? Homicide. Central idea is mother's realm. Two high fences, the grave. The site itself is physically approached by car. You know, Mrs. Douglas is buried. A good 10-minute walk into the cemetery. They decided Kester would enter the graveyard on a motorcycle carrying a gun with a silencer to get the job. They hoped the guards wouldn't have time to react. They noticed a suspicious sound of the motorbikes. Kester rushed them at full speed, shot them before they had a chance to recover from the surprise. As far as I know, he was the only one to manage to shoot them, so I had to improvise. I don't know the details either way, but he overwhelmed the guards. See that one? That one. So. Two. That one. That one. Hmm. Wouldn't notice. Speed and shoot them before they can recover from the surprise, but as far as I know, you know. So, that, that. 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 Oh wait, no, it would be that, that, wouldn't it? That. It would be them, because he's obviously there. He shoot them. That one, that one. No? That one. That one. That one? Ah. Tomorrow. Going tomorrow. Ends of the day.
Mr. Boyd, Kevin Paulson is here. He wants to talk.
Kevin Paulson. Tell him to fuck off. Jack Boyd, Super Cop.
Why the $500,000, Jack? Why?
Lana, what happened?
Does this sum have some kind of special meaning?
Lana, I don't know who told you about the $500,000, but it's much more complicated than you think.
Oh, it's complicated, all right. It took me an hour to go over all the documents. There's even a few pictures and a lot of answers. Except for one thing. Why $500,000?
What documents? How did you get them? What's in them?
I think you know very well what's in them, and the one who sent them is obviously a big fan of your criminal talents. He even has a cute name for you, Cupcake.
Remember when you told me how you're always surrounded by old men? I'm the opposite. I'm surrounded by children, 9-year-old boys. From their first day of work, they gather in the smoking lounge, telling jokes about what they'll do when they loot their first million. But it's more than just innocent jokes. It's quickly becoming a reality. They themselves are surprised how quickly everything happens. They buy their own houses, they buy a car, they get promoted. The first million is soon followed by a second, a third, a fifth. Like children, they have no idea what they're getting into. But I'm not like that, Lana. I'm not like them.
You're saying you're not like them because you're only stealing $500,000?
I only meant
You
that...
know, Jack, I'm done worrying about people not taking me seriously. They'll know I mean business when my first act as public prosecutor is throwing the city's former police chief in prison.
Lana, you can't just read over some papers like this and... I told you not to let him in!
I'm sorry, Mr. Boyd. I tried to stop him, but you know...
Lana, we need to talk.
Jack, you're so amazingly patient with people. After all the confusion over the past months, all the humiliations, it's really quite admirable. I wouldn't want to be in your shoes. I gotta admit, I'm not nearly so patient.
Send someone in here. Now!
I've been thinking, Jack. When I take your place, I'll have a lot of opportunities. For example, I could arrest you. You know it wouldn't be hard to find a reason. You obviously don't want that, right? I don't want that either. Given your reputation, arresting you would make me very unpopular. And if we both don't want that, let's find a way out. My suggestion is you retire tomorrow. And I promise I'll let you leave in peace. I swear, Jack, if you...
Oh, this is getting good.
Mr. Boyd, there's a call on line 2. Mr. Boyd, you really have to take this call.
Boyd!
Jack, it's me.
Laura,
Jack, I don't know what you wanted to say to me, but please, just say it. Jack, I'm hanging up the phone.
Laura, you... Oh my God, Laura. Hey, you remember years ago? So many years I've lost track, but do you remember when Dylan was down with the chicken pox and he couldn't sleep? We kept him occupied until he passed out, and then we went downstairs, sat on the floor, opened a bottle of wine. Who could blame us? Well, we sat on the floor and opened our bills and joked about how poor we were. Remember? And then I jokingly asked if I'd be your hero if I made $1 million. And you sat there lost in thought like you needed to seriously think about the answer. You were quiet for a while, and then you laughed and said that I'd be your hero even if I only made $500,000. Do you remember, Laura?
Jack,
Do you remember?
Honestly, Jack, no, I don't remember.
You don't remember? But that was...
Jack, you've been chasing me down for so long to talk with me. For this? That's all you wanted to tell me?
How can you not remember? It's important, Laura. It's important.
Goodbye, Jack.
Shit.
Mr. Boyd, are you all right?
Oh, God. This is getting so quickly dark.
Mr. Boyd?
Mental. Gonna be in hospital, I believe. Hello, Mr. Boyd.
Yes, you caught me again. And again, I promise this is the last time. And now you say again that I've said it all before, but I'm...
Jack Boyd is awake.
Jack Boyd? He opened his eyes? He can talk?
Talking? Yes. More like yelling, trying to escape from his room, brawling with the nurses.
Good heavens, he's a tough son of a bitch.
Jack! Lord, were you already discharged from the hospital? I thought you might be down a couple of days or even...
Ouch.
Emma, get me the mayor. Emma, please call the mayor of Freeburg, Stuart Rogers.
Three 114. Connect. It's urgent.
This is Jack Boyd.
Jack, you've got to take better care of yourself. How's your...
I'm Freeburg's police chief. I came to work. Stop trying to get in my way.
Someone causing you trouble? We just wanted to make sure somebody was holding down the fort while you were recovering. But don't worry about a thing. I'll take care of everything tomorrow morning. You won't be running into Paulson again.
That's exactly what I wanted to hear. I'm glad we understand each other. Tell Martin Stett to call me.
What? You don't know? Lieutenant Stett went missing about 2 weeks ago.
One report on me. Oh, come on.
Fuck my life.
That's my thought exactly. Going back to the old-fashioned fucking thing.
I suppose Freeburg's mayoral election is just a play with a predictable ending. But I'll take my place on the stage, if only to show them that the people will find a way to support those who want change, even in a city where everything is controlled by a corrupt mayor. The crooks can falsify the voting results, they can arrest us and beat us, but they cannot silence us. And today, for the first time in many years, we have a chance to make them fear us.
While acknowledging that he himself is the mysterious Robespierre, Eugene Chaffee has also promised that he will accept any punishment for the crimes committed by him and his supporters for minor offenses and street hooliganism. But, in his words, not before the city authorities are held responsible for the dead in our streets and the millions they've stolen. Eugene Chaffee went on to say that this is the worst time that he'll see in the
Oh, God. All my detectives are hammered and can't think. Yes. 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 Oh, shit. What have they done to my officers? What have they done to them? I was only out for like a day or two. Oh, CD players. What the fuck's this one? I'm not gonna have any officers for today. Today marks the beginning of a great political struggle here in Freiburg. People, including cops, will decidedly support. Some will remain loyal to Rogers, but Roger has a following of his own. Now it's unfortunate we can't ask employees outright about their political opinion. Another way to get this.
While I'm waiting for the call to reach my boat.
Shift.
And you appeared in the night, just a shadow, barely inside. Why didn't I know?
Teenager. What if I just like about the clock? There was too many moves. Behaving very inappropriately, insisted on arguing. He finally lost his temper. He pushed the woman over and started pounding on the road with his bare hands.
Still no good's been born of loving you.
Fuck.
C1210 in progress.
I was crooked, I was mean,
12 complete.
all for you.
One.
But now it seems
Go. Push finally squeezed. Side next to me and span it originally. I'm gonna arrest the scoundrel immediately.
415 in progress.
but holding my bone.
1210 complete.
Points.
Disappeared in the night, just as you came. Why didn't I know back on that day that no good be born of loving you? And still no good's been born.
God, we're having a mare right now. 4 officers for the whole fucking day.
110 in progress.
Broken their license, ran into another man who was driving across the wrong plate. The driver pulled up for a second, then sped away at full speed. Could have hired a damn snitch. Interested as an old man. Bubbles. Let flow around pavement. Secure the square his head. We're not going to touch the guy. Oh, cool. Let's got some decent officers. Investigations. "24 days left." I have enough staff, man. Usually less tobacco. Done. Mental. 4 officers is what I've got.
311B in progress.
I can't.
Officer on scene. Looks like
Pounds. Well, no. Let's go wake up and eat the bastards. Where's the woman? Spots the police, swallows the key to case the bear standing on his hind leg, approaching the guy. There's her. Your health is very worrying. You need to cut down, you know, as possible. Oh, go, I'm afraid. God. Nothing there. Starts the day. I'm grateful to residents for the past all those are packed, reserves in our packed spot. But I'm trying to solve a small problem. My deputy, Paul Higgins, has There's some papers that could potentially hurt my career. He's threatened to go public. At least expects me to turn myself in. He's trying me to deal with this traitor, but he needs to buy some time. Can he send his quality officers out there for to even pretend to arrest me? Then he goes think it's resolved, and I'll stab him in the spine. Sound fair enough? No. Send them in the SWAT. Old friends, Mr. Casey and Mr. Pillow arguing about how to cook the best barbecue. In the end, Mr. Pillow grabbed the butcher's knife, stabbed Mr. Casey in the stomach, and the man's wife phoned the police. She locked herself in the bedroom. This music is kind of this music proper suits the mood right now. There's other faithful people inside the Christian rock group, brothers in Christ. They came, be very nice. When it comes to Karen, the lead singer, overdosed on cocaine and whiskey, while the other members are staging in an orgy with male prostitutes. Cancelled the concert and demanded that the musicians return their fee. They told me to go to hell. I don't want you to deal with these hypocrites. Don't suffer false prophets lightly. Afraid not. Got him.
414 in progress.
Oh, fuck it.
911 in progress.
David man said he's just done a lesson in the pizzeria. Pull the boys down, started spaggering. Told you not to slap it. Talk back, you bastards. Didn't read that one, I apologise. All the big guns on that one. Here's why I just didn't have your face on the idea. I'm supposed to get a little bit of cash. And of course, you can ask help if you need it. The labour union, eh? You know, make sure that you leave it to the department high risk. Nice.
1311 in progress. 414 complete. 214 in progress.
I was trying to raise 10-1, sorry.
Choose
911 complete.
station. Yeah, I was complaining that all the free gifts in the apartment were selling kind of 50 and 100 hanging right in the window. Never. A naked woman began posing next to Monia. Several people tried to cover up with the cuts, but she said them and ran away from everyone, laughing loudly. She said, obviously under some kind of substances. Right. Unlawful assembly. A noisy crowd gathered in front of Seoul demanding the legalization of soft drugs in pre-work. Pot cures cancer. They're definitely smoking drugs. Yep. Salted. Damn. It is. This boy, the naked woman ran up to the police officer, kissed him on the lips, and snatched his service weapon. The weapon had a random in her face. God, the woman demanded a second kiss. Damn. And the backup. Obviously need the backup. Shooting in the ghetto. In the ghetto. Pagan ritual. A Scorpion and fucking Sub-Zero. I don't know about it. Yeah, I'm gonna get back in 3 seconds, are you? Let's be honest. God damn it. Aura. Jesus Christ. Open massage. Right. This one. Fair enough. Oh, I was just coming in today. Sorry, please note, this is a 6 months ago, terrorist scientists launched 2 satellites according to our intelligence. Hypersensitive radio waves designed to sap our willpower. We're quickly developing a cure. Health strength. Especially our military forces working closely. We need 4 of your employees to try our latest venture drug between you and me when running a great risk because of our experiments on rats, but lol. Die. Yeah, the abuse. The company Fluty Fanny, which produces diapers and toys, put on a presentation about their new product. The invited clowns entertain the young mothers and their children. The kids didn't like the clowns, come in to cry. One of the clowns lashed out of the audience. Oh my god, I could just plug that chair, the cat's done it. It's like he's scraping inside of my ears. The second clown just silently watched everything, then pulled a World War II gun out of his bag, aimed at the crowd, and he asked for a friendly, gravelly voice, Nicolaj, would you like me to kill? Who do you want me to kill? Point your finger. I'll put the devil down. Later would become to know these clowns were two former psychiatric patients who would be successfully treated and released. Yeah, not so much. This is definitely a Yancey job. Oh yeah, I got literally no space for them.
10-11 in progress.
Terrorism. A cafe where reporting the explosion near the entrance of the coffee shop. The more deafening bangs just coming from outside. That's a fucking car starting up. Some teenagers stole a fire engine and are now riding the city centre. Sirens blazing, spraying pedestrians with a fire hose. Yeah, this one can be Prado. If this feels really strange, it's impossible for us to concentrate on anything on my feet. My feet hurt really bad. But followed her and started throwing up, and then I scooped covered with blisters and she dropped dead. No worries. Thank you very much.
10-11.
I thought so. Look at all each other's with a strong funk. One clown is sitting, growling and tearing his hair out. The other takes aim at a hysterical crowd. Yeah, pounce on the criminal. Got him. Did I hire a snitch? Oh, I didn't. Hire a snitch. On very, very... Disappointment growing the theft of the car. I was told the intersection, two men with a pistol pressing. Told me to get out of the car. Didn't argue, but I can't figure out why they wanted this old bucket of bolts. Hmm. Two girls refused to compromise over the last pair of designer shoes, started tearing each other out. The guard called the police. He said he couldn't interfere and saw some injuries that happened this last time this happened.
progress.
Drug sales. The call where they said there's a drugs show working out the car and there's only Arab and every day comes rumbling up his mother, selling drugs to local school children. It's like they're riggers. Don't trust this, but I'm still gonna send them.
11, 11, progress.
Early man was caught inside, caught sight of a man using drugs. I saw him take a bag of white powders, but sprinkle it on the donuts. It's gonna be sugar, innit? It's gonna be sugar.
Officer on scene. Looks like we have a situation.
I'm sitting on a moped, handing a package again, depending for definition. Block the moped.
11, 11.
Speed reads police.
11, 11.
Shit. Oh, there we go.
In progress.
Smuggling. You. You. Honestly, I can't remember getting these guys. Pagan ritual. Sorry about that. Smuggling! The offender was caught. Move. End the day, thank you. They're dead. Oh man, oh man, oh man.
My God, Mr. Boyd, there's no tea in the whole house. We've looked everywhere. I could bring you a nice box of Japanese tea. I think you'd fall in love.
Let's get this over with. The people on the street are freezing by now.
Oh, yes. I do apologize for the ill-mannered crowd. A man in my position deals with a lot of unpleasantness.
Mr. Boyd, don't you wonder why Mayor Rogers so easily gave you your job back?
I promised the doctors I'd think less.
Funny. The people of this city are in the opposite situation. They've begun to use their heads for the first time in many years. They've learned to argue. But of course they can't agree on anything. Does Freeburg need change? Should the old guard give way to a new generation of politicians? Would I make a good mayor? Was Stuart Rogers a bad mayor? All these arguments reek of naivete, but let's be charitable. Many of them are allowing themselves to doubt for the first time. What's important is this. In times when the people cannot reach an accord, what they need is something to unite them. And one of those things is their undying love for their chief of police. People can support me or hate me, can defend Rogers or demand his resignation, but they remain sure of one thing. Their police chief is a saint. Their police chief won't let the city fall to chaos. And despite everything, the events of recent months have only improved your reputation, Mr. Boyd. The people have been touched by your recovery from that coma, your eagerness to return again and again to your post, to serve the city. And of course, Stuart Rogers, whose position is seriously shaken, wishes to take advantage of you.
Rogers understands that he won't survive this fight. He just wasn't prepared for it. So he's planned a major security operation. He intends to storm Eugene's house, burn everything to the ground so the pillar of smoke can be seen from anywhere in the city. He wants you to personally lead the assault. He'll tell the reporters that Eugene Chaffee was behind a series of terrorist attacks across the city. When he offered armed resistance during his arrest, Eugene was shot and killed.
What are you going to do about it?
What should I do? Respond in kind, of course.
What, you're going to storm City Hall?
Don't have the stomach for it, Mr. Boyd? You do understand what my gratitude would mean. Enough money to last you the rest of your life.
My job. I want my job. Not 1 year, not 5 years, but until I decide it's time to leave.
I told you, Eugene, he's no longer interested in money.
Oh, I'll take the money, too. It'll be nice to get a bonus when you extend my contract.
You ask for too much, Mr. Boyd.
Oh, really?
I'll visit you in a few days, Mr. Boyd. Gather your strength. You forgot them in my car the last time we met.
Thanks, but I gave them up. Might add a few years to my life.
So, the police station's starting to dislike me. Last one I liked, wasn't it? Due to the difficult economic situation, we need to undertake a series of pension cuts and saving measures. We can't run the city into the ground. Some lazy people get to go themselves. Every day, dozens of retirees come to us threatening to arrange a protest. A large gathering of elderly people. And we are serious situation. After all, people are in power. If we can't let these activists happen, the activists need to be sent back into their homes. Use the force sanction if required. Salt. When a man tried to get away without paying the tax, I tried to teach him a lesson. At 20 eyewitnesses, the driver grabbed the guy by the collar and pushed him out of the car and beat his ass.
Still no good's been born of
Yes.
loving you.
Actually, over the was open to public suicides. The 3 people who jumped the incidents. The incidents are ruining my business reputation. It's struggled to clear brains off our expensive Spanish stones. And officer who can teach my guard to spot potential. Fair enough. There you go, Metford. Abuse. Decorated veteran Andy Castro dragged his son out of school and streets and publicly punched him for secretly smoking. He beat him with a belt until he bled, knocked him to the ground, put his knee on the boy's chest, force-fed him in his car and cigarettes. The principal of the school called the incident. The man's lost his mind in the war and it looked like he might just kill the boy. The man pulled out a gun and made it clear he didn't need any help parenting. Investigation. Yeah. Move to the air. Move to air. Move to air. Move to air. Air. Move to air. Air. Move to air. Move to air. Move to air. B. B. Move to B. Move to B. Move to B. B. As you can see, I'm moving them all to trying to make sure I get the right officers on each side. Child abuse. And don't care really about the money at the moment. So weird. Several people in the apartment complex reported that the cats go missing in the stable. Owner of the 3 missing cats just called in to complain. Sometime this month, we know there's some kind of crazy witch on the second floor who kidnapped this poor island and tell things you have to stop her. You know what? I'm gonna send in those bosses. Reckless endangerment. I need all the red guys back. Rogers. Abuse. Yeah, they're all attracted to the wine top. Bomb threat. Man chasing the girl into telephone booth. She's holding the door closed, but the man has a syringe. Building arm. To the man that's there. Just bang, done. Just like that. Massive fight, bomb threat. It's gonna get really. Old people protest. Yep. Halloween is a pagan thing, celebration passed on by our ancestors. It's painful to watch. And it's been transformed into a commercial circus. While our theatre was open, we tried to carry out true value through ancient tribes and processes. During Halloween, we gathered 4 red raven costumes inherited from our forefathers, met the magic powder and brought the bishop, who, you know, he's also a pagan. Last year, Callan. This year decided to fight back. Kill Bogos Shaka, the greedy souvenir hawker who corrupts the mind of a youth, the license machine god. Unbeknownst to possible. Work and the neighbourhood rented apartment for a day. Every year, a different one. Machine of the gods. Great invention. Our something like a metal water pipe, which 4 tubes were attached. Mario would pour magic powder into the machine. Special magic liquid with thrown lit. They sit in a circle and held through tubes. They expect. Well, decorated with bats made of cardboard. Good cardboard. We arrived, got dressed in the machines. Grabbed the sword and struck the machine, and the rest was a blur. In that. One. Rest are all fake.
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant Softspot.
Massive fight. So it end the day. Oh, he said he's going to come back in a couple of days to ask me a question, didn't he? Fun. And I'm one of them. You yourself about to begin retire, perhaps as a result you could have had mixed feelings about retires. What do you mean? Any connection? Why did you send that? Promise to present any of it. I had a reason to believe that. It's a rally. Possible. Everyone has access to guns and knife, and anyone can do something. City Hall. Oh well. Ooh, wow. What are you gonna do? Take away a police officer. Boo hoo. Start there. That one then. Yeah. Yeah, but get rid of one, I've still got 5. Wow. B. Two full rows. Oh. 1 off 3. Shift. Yeah, shift. Second. Two are leaving that. They're gaining 2. Go. The manager gave one of the overtides have been late. The manager's furious, grabbed the captive bolt pistol and started chasing the manager around the storehouse. Done. It's a boy died in a garage here in town, not to mention the name, but the situation is one that needs a very large amount of the gentleman wanted by the law. You can't just fill up a whole tank at the gas station. I know the police uses this right kind of fuel. It'll suit your cars just fine. Sure. Can't realize this Drew Bonoff got himself drunk and now staggering on the street naked, carrying a revolver. Probably should have got the SWAT. Reckless endangerment. Assaulted.
412.
Assault with offensive weapon. It's assaulted as well.
412A in progress.
We were slender girls, were giggling and watching a fat middle-aged man performing a pirouette. Broke down. Don't do something. Rachel broke all the mirrors. Yeah, as soon as we're following us our place, we'll have to handle the problem. We're literally drowning in shit. So far, we've managed to isolate the problem in the ghetto, but pressure in the pipes building up. Unless you send some men to help with repairs, the ocean of shit will flood Freeburg. This is going to be dirt work, and your men aren't going to like it. But the mayor's office give a small emergency fund. You can give them bonuses if you need. This city needs heroes.
progress.
Two based bots are in the arcade, smash machines, gambling Satan's game, rob them.
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant Softball.
113A in progress.
That's why there's a suspicious black man walking around their expensive car. Hurry up before the bat. He was walking past it, man. Never fucking mind. Vandalism. An elderly couple were complaining about the kids in the neighbourhood. It's the fourth time this month they've written the word faggot on our garage. No, it's only kids, but how many times we have to paint over it? Thought so.
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant Softball.
Thing is, we got plenty of money. We still got a snitch here. We want to snitch on it.
211 complete.
Vandalism.
212 complete.
Property.
1111B in progress.
Rug sales. This is complaining of a Swiss man in a hoodie who regularly wears a robe. Yeah, that. Selling drugs to passers by. Ooh, pardon me. That. Getting close. The day. This is getting rather interesting. Yeah, Roger's pocketed snow machine money. Black. Black. Yes. 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 So.
More testing in progress.
Yeah, shift. Yeah, shift. MTA shift. Two green coppers. Echoing over. 1, 2. That will be 3 rows. Okay. Oh. 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 That's mean. Well, this place on the street. I was making storage in here, drifting around. Also, just another shop everywhere. There's bound to be injured people. A massacre! A man in a raincoat in his school unsheathed his sword and started killing out on his way. Police were called by the headmaster who barricaded his office. There's a real nutcase on the loose. Put down 2 police. After we filled the cabs with the new fuel, black smoke kept pouring out. There's probably nothing serious, but you think you should know. This isn't screwed up. He signed a long-term lease for the entire floor of the house at a loss. It was obviously not in his right mind. The lieutenant is a beauty salon, a brunette with extraordinary skills, if you know what I mean. Can't evict her. The whole lease was completely legal. I want you to send your ugliest men to pay a visit. Let them explain that a young lady fragile thing, and once it's gone, there's no salon in the world that can help. No, I don't need her fucking money. I just want to feel like hunting vitriol onto the street. Yeah, that's gotta be bomb threat. One calls saying there was sabotage in one of the lifts. Let's go get ready for his fireworks. I'm gonna then just like the hell. Oh, sir. Massacre. Salted. Nice. Orderly conduct. A young widow interrupted the chat service with some scandalous remarks. Where's your godmother husband must stand in the door of his home for a couple of bucks? Where was he then? The priest called the police and asked the woman to go away. She's upsetting the parishioners. Oh yeah. Woman tried on a luxurious coat and suddenly bolted out of the store. The guy was on direct to the woman called the police. The caretaker called the police line, begging for some help. Every word for here again. Hurry.
911 in progress.
When the clerk checked the girl ran out of the store without paying. All the customers all shut down with some slight. Someone got fat in those heels.
417 in progress.
Another musician complains she's been getting threatening phone calls at night. It's a hoarse voice saying they'll break your fingers unless they retire. It must be. Oh, it brings. Animal assault. Shocking. Killed in a car accident, cause accident. Well, I know what it was.
9/11. 9/11.
Hmm. Rolls. I have made some huge mistakes. Alt. Investigation. Small blade. The man was stunned by a powerful blow to the head. Judging by the bruise on the man's head, the assailant struck him with a brass. There's the blood in a baseball bat. Head. SpaceX will then grab my hair, said yelling. Tried to escape, he killed me, then he saw wearing brass knuckles and a blade. Rusty pickup. That wasn't it? That. Oh, got it. Pagan ritual. So well, look, did I get it right? Come on in. Wrong place. So I need a guy. They're dead. Odds were smart. And they're there. Major. Deal with in the newspapers today. Work, they couldn't work, they couldn't work. Coming tomorrow. Tomorrow. Start today. This one. Into the breach. The lack of federal subsidies the city is not going to find expensive prosthetics. Disabled veterans who are not going to be receiving artificial limbs somehow learn of this and find the local journalists who are showing it on TV. We need to teach people there's no special treatment because they're disabled. If you grab someone's crutches, then so be it. Oh man. On my way, Santa Claus suit was supposed to be a part of the evening show. Drank a lot of alcohol, ran straight into the midst of the festivities. Then climbed a giant tree, began to swing. The audience is shouting for the down from the tree. About to fall over on top of them. Indecency went on the cruise, walking into her. She noticed a couple climb on the public fountain and began to pulling each other off the other's clothes. Which was if they're in section right there. The nerve. Oh Jesus! Seven armed men activated the pit store immediately before prisoners. Several visitors. One of the crew said, "Oh God, I can't go to prison. Let's waste all the ways to go. They fuck the down." You have to send people, man. To only sending half the required people. Reckless endangerment. Assaulted. Yes, we're gonna have to. Yeah. Someone for the air shift. Peter Munn. Assault. Court. Hostage on the knees preparing for death, but the criminals are arguing and can't decide who will play executioner. In touch with the criminals and open the tattoo on his forehead. He's trying to open violent hostages, but the gun safety's on. He's refusing to cooperate. He's finally switched it off. Throw a stun grenade and get them all. Missing persons. 5 who go missing during a fire burger outside. I looked for a second, she was gone. Kind of a major issue, that. Shit. Parish, for sex of the vanilla unclean sanitation bowl. Fuck, armed robbery. 8 armed men dressed as 2 bears burst into a bank, demanded the cashier fill the bags with cash. 2 guards drew the safe weapons open fire on the robbers, killing one and wounding the other. Both guards were then killed. Wounded. Go in, lads. Person.
212 in progress. Progress. 212 complete.
Alright, that's alright. So for a party night, heard a woman scream. She looked around the corner, saw two men tearing young woman's clothes. One of them threw the victim to the ground, pinned her neck with his leg. Lovely people in this world. Yep. There we go, that's what... Ropes. That one. That. That one, it? Yeah, baby. I'm gonna take my money. £40,000. I'm poor. Please don't take all of my money, please. Robbery.
611 complete.
8. With... We got this on lockdown. Eliminate the gang. Bye. Oh dear. Bad.
He's here.
Well, what are you waiting for?
Hello, Mr. Rogers. What do you want?
Jack, do you know how I managed to stay mayor for so long?
Oh, yeah, I know. Is that what you wanted to talk about?
No, Jack, it's not that. I've stayed in my position because at the very beginning of my career, I learned an important rule. If someone, anyone, friend or enemy, if they want something bad enough, you can hook them with it.
I know just what you mean.
What does Jack Boyd want? A good pension? Doubtful. $500,000. I think that whole nonsense is a myth. The others might think that you just want a paltry sum of money and you'll walk away. I think, no, I'm sure of it. You want what you've always wanted, to remain the chief of police. And only I can give that to you. You are to lead a special operation against Chaffee. I want your team to come down like a hammer on his stinking restaurant. I want you to personally be there and stand in front of the cameras. And I want this fairy shot during his arrest, 12 bullets at least. I want to see his mutilated body all over the airwaves. I expect a perfectly planned operation. And if you keep me happy, you'll keep your job. For another year and a half. I think we have an agreement, huh?
Not a year and a half, Mr. Rogers. For the rest of my life.
You think you can dictate terms, Jack?
Yeah. Because if someone wants something bad enough, you can hook them with it.
Bang!
I think we have an agreement.
Yeah, you just got bitched. Oh, he's a badass. My deepest. Why do you send to deal with that? Job? True? Yes. In fact, a gun was confiscated from one of the protesters. What decision to stop person? It was a mistake. Authorities wanted to save money by structuring our most valuable social group. Yes. Damn. Brutal.
Mr. Boyd, there's some armed men on the floor. Mr. Boyd, there's a lot of them.
Oh, God.
I didn't catch that. Say again?
Excuse me, Mr. Boyd. It seems I accidentally frightened your secretary.
You bitch.
Ah, they publish these stories in a book? My grandfather read me these stories from the old newspapers whenever I was ill. As a child, I was often ill, several times a year. And you know what, Mr. Boyd? You're no Bobby Flash.
I am aware of that.
No. I mean it as a compliment. You want to clean up all the crime in Freeburg, right?
Or so I dreamed, once upon a time.
Do you know why you failed, Mr. Boyd? Do you know why Bobby Flash always wins? Because when you're surrounded by cartoon criminals, the only way to win is to become a cartoon cop. You're no cartoon, Mr. Boyd. You suffer too much. You have too many doubts, too much fear, too much internal conflict. Maybe that's why the people of this city forgive all your mistakes, because you seem like a real human being. If Bobby Flash made a mistake, we'd never forgive him. From Bobby Flash, we want cold, calculated perfection, and this is why I've decided that I don't mind if you keep your job.
What, have you abandoned your insane plan to storm the city hall?
You think it insane? To solve all my problems in a single stroke, assuming, of course, that we're properly prepared.
Let's say we do burn City Hall to the ground and kill Rogers. What next? You simply walk into the smoke-filled room and take a seat in his smoldering chair?
No, Mr. Boyd. I've been preparing for a year for what happens next. I'll give the prosecutor's office an impressive folder with compromising evidence against Rogers. Information about how he suppressed his political adversaries, finally lost his mind, and plotted to rain blood on the streets of Freeburg. Of course, Troy Starr, faithful City Hall employee that he is, will easily confirm all this. At the same time, my dear Jordan will finally decide to break her silence and tell everyone how that fool Rogers threatened her, forced her to kill all the victims of his sexual violence to ensure their unpleasant stories would never come to light. Of course, everyone will understand that we didn't have time for formal complaints. The night before Mayor Rogers' private security detail would plunge the city into chaos, our valiant police chief Jack Boyd made the difficult decision to arrest the mayor of Freeburg. Unfortunately, Rogers descended into delusion and engaged in a shootout with the police, which ended in his death. We'll have to call an early election to replace the mayor, and of course, it won't be too difficult to win the election fairly.
And then?
You know, Mr. Boyd, most of the facts that I collected in Rogers' file are quite true. Anyone who reads through the mountain of evidence would have no doubt that this man was the most vile person in the world. Murderer, a rapist, thief, racist, sexist. Are you a sexist, Mr. Boyd?
I'm sorry?
Are you a sexist, Mr. Boyd? Or perhaps racist?
I try not to be.
That's it. I as well. Although I have long been known under a revolutionary pseudonym, I myself am no revolutionary. I believe in evolution. I am convinced that a city which offers such broad support for racist gangs, a city where people cheer as feminist protests are suppressed, a city which for decades has tolerated corrupt officials, I say this city has no interest in a mayor who unconditionally stands for freedom, equality, and the rule of law. Not yet.
I don't like him. He's been plotting.
They are ready for a mayor who tries to stand for freedom, equality, and the rule of law. At least when the situation allows
He sent that evidence to someone
That's
else.
why you're so popular, Mr. Boyd. The city is ready for people like you and me, for people who are ready to make compromises. I'm counting on you, Mr. Boyd.
And, when will they be ready?
I beg your pardon?
You said that the city isn't ready for a mayor who stands for freedom, equality, and the rule of law. When will they be ready? Who decides when they're ready?
I'll decide.
He's playing me so fucking hard. I don't support Trevor, I'm supporting Rogers. Better the evil, you know. Chaffee's playing me too hard. I can tell he's playing me too hard. I'd rather keep this vile, sexist, whatever of a man that we've got that I know. Because if he's got evidence against him, I can take him down myself. That's the plan here. Take him down myself. Chaffee I don't trust. Except... Alright. I'm doing all the work for you again. Over the next couple of weeks, my assistants will send you news to certain people out in fish health. Chaffee's Field Restaurant. If we're going to properly plan the operation to strike a decisive blow and gather as much information as possible, some folks might have to send some more than one or two detectives. Take an old woman past the storefront, barefoot with long grey hair. She looks like she was in the shop completely naked, with a blanket full over her shoulders. When I offered to help, the old woman just cursed and went on her way. Hi, Hilda Hudson of This is also running around the streets, turning treasure lesson. Lesson. I was stuck in the kitchen, it was everything was there, including powdered sugar. We locked him in there, got taken to the station. Got her. Got him. Got him. Yep. Girl said she took him for a client who wanted to buy cocaine. I'm up for anything in life, but never. Dave, my good friends got drunk and decided to play a game of darts using knives. One of the guys missed and injured a young female. Eagle arms sales. I was selling guns in the school bathroom. The back whole backpack full said one school worker. Drug manufacturing. Growing marijuana. Rather growing weed in a window. Shocking. Mr. Boyd, our girlfriends are playing another pie and want something special. I'll be grateful if you can. I'm only gonna send the 3 words. Sales. Got him. The knife is still stuck in this guy outside. The window bleeding. There's a missing crowd around the money through the night. Man jumps on the bar. Shooting with a nightstick. Also. Smuggling, can't do anything about it. Breakfast, one's closed, and Clary coming from inside. Come out with your hands up in your butt and... Oh! If there's out wearing a backpack, 2 guns in his hand, shoots wildly. Shoot to kill. He opened fires on us. End him. Yep. You too. Oh, McSpangley. Oh, his complaint can't do anything about it. Homicide. Rosa Williams. Nice even spread of buff. Detectives on each side. I'll go in. So weird. Bring it back. I really want to know what happens with these strippers. Look, boss. If I'm going to check out dancing, we'd spent time. Academy. The Lurkwood really loved it, especially one we called Granny. She really took him under her wing. I don't think I'll go back to work anytime soon. Fair enough. Fucking hell. Fair enough. He wants to be a stripper for the elderly. Fair enough on lad. If that's what he wants to do with his life, that's what he wants to do with his life. Declared dead, unfortunately. Toodles, old man. The police station really doesn't like me. I just have to say yes to everyone. Yes. Yes. Say yes to everyone. Let's listen to that again. I didn't mind that one. Oh. God. Fair enough. Oh, wow. Three full ones there. B. B.
A in progress.
Regret pie for a retiree. As part of the surprise, we'll be strippers out. We had fun and lots of drinks. Who didn't pop out? The girl was lying inside of an outside life. It's unclear whether she's fixed or died of natural causes. We didn't call an ambulance. It's way beyond help, but the party could still be saved. Because then a couple of your men again quietly carry the body out the window. We'll tell Master that she was dead, only fell ill and unconscious. I reckon a cute little old man. I couldn't hit him with a knee. It's getting dark up in here. An ambulance suffering from a gunshot wound to the stomach. The ambulance was lost for the SUV. Two armed men in black suits. Ambulance driver saw them, phoned the police. They had to finish the job. Nunn said that he and her wards from Sunday come to town freeway go pursuing the cultural activists, and they came to a shocking sight. There were 6 men and 2 women exposing themselves right there in the park. They're caressing each other, kissing each other, coming another chain of action. The only woman who walked by fell dead. Up until, of course, what the poor children. I think this is fake. I'm going for fake. No. Attempted murder. An old man looking out his window saw a woman covered in blood sitting on the pavement. Yeah. Sounds a bit more serious, so yeah. Well, two of her neighbours and another 8 of their friends grab a man in Santa Cruz corridor of her fort and tied him up, dragged him up to her apartment. They were also on some kind of drugs. They were pointing pistols at Santa, and I heard them sing Christmas songs and dancing around while Santa was screaming for help. Well, that's quite dark. Really dark. Attempted murder. Alright. Massive fight, can't do anything because I ain't got scarf. First he can knock and finally comes on and says, "Who's there?" He's trying to help her up and up. Apartment falls into turmoil. Some suspects are going to climb out the window. Apartment on the 6th floor. Don't move or I'll shoot. Officer dead and civilian dead. Jeez. Oh my god, we lost our snitch. They're changing their minds. Snitch. Complaint. Can't. Anybody? Definitely went inside brawling because people throwing garbage at him. Meh. Are you a snitch? A massive fight has broken out. Homicide. Mary Lump is a member of a racist gang on unemployed. She tried to get a job as an assistant at Greensill, but didn't make the cut. Killer. Mary Pearson is dark skilled student who can join the fashion talent. She always wears sunglasses. Bruise on the stomach, possibly from fist or any death was caused by suffocation, but there's no found. Caramel side saw Angela Pearson next in the store. She passed the alley and one drive. False. Some broken glass, brick. A torn garage was found next to the victim's body. That one. Salted. Tomorrow until we get. Complaint sorted. They're dead. Don't nick any more words, you just basically say they're dead and carry on. So. Yes. Yes. First of all, that one. Yeah. Gonna send these two to go get her. One more detective. Hey. More wages.
1111 in progress.
Rook manufacturing. First, smell, smoke. Now we're back shortly, guys. I need to go to the tweet. I am back. I wonder.
In progress.
Some customers didn't leave a tip for the waiter, became furious, grabbed the fork and caught up with him, and threatened to stick the fork in the fucker's. Not Rebecca! He's been with us for fucking ages. Got him. Investigating them. First thing wise. They haven't bought. Carjacking. The man in hospital has reported him still on. Some guy took him with a gun right for the ambulance, pulled over the driver, and then just drove off. Lovely. And we got heroin. The people. Lovely, lovely people.
We've got a situation here.
Where, he's with folk around threatening to threaten an old woman. My grandson. Use pepper spray. Saved. Like a mouse. Carjacking. Getting this shit done, man.
1210 in progress.
Suspicious individual. Miss Maldonado has complained about a suspicious man sitting camera in the bushes, photographing little girls. That's not nice. Jack, I wrote a new hit. I need some cops. I'm backing vehicles. I'm looking for the most brutal guys. I'll some cash. They can drink whatever they want. I want it to be 100% natural. You feel me, bro? Sure, mate. That was a prank call. Damn it. Probably the Corn Monument. A crowd of people from the Church of Satan have gathered around the Corn Monument, splashed the back paint all over it, and it's proclaimed symbol of Lucifer's fertility. Why? Why are people like this?
911 in progress.
Theft. Video store, several teenagers moved up their shirt, got around to the activity, ran after them, they scattered. Come collect this thief, this jerk's already in tears and he's ready to tell in all his friends. There you go. Great time, I drank so much, Ari wore that track out. MC's said Truth had some cool 5 so to record the whole album with him. We won't be seeing him anymore, only on the stage. You're welcome, my friend. See, that I don't mind because he's going places. He's doing things. Three of them can't do no. Investigation. Detectives. That one, that one, that one. Detectives. That one. That one. And that one. Down where we've got a nice even spread of detectives. Of course. $10,000. Of course we'll play some poker, mate. One pair. Check. Gold. That'll make it interesting. Check. God. Fuck. Oh. Shall we? I got aces though, mate. I win that round. Make it interesting, shall we? Come on. All in then. Oh. I'll quick, I ain't got anything. Messages. I'm supposed to be nice to my police officers. Only two, really. Only fucking two. Cheeky. Oh, the poor shot wasn't there. Insurance, he sat in the corner in the police. Don't they call the police? Oh dear, we aren't insured for this, whispered the director over the telephone. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's not all about fucking money. You've got a psychopath in there. Jesus Christ. Funky. Get on. Other conduct. Oh. Yeah, basically, Jesus Christ, windmilling in front of everyone and killed the preacher. That does not sound fun. Look at him. A windmilling Jesus. Well. Abuse of authority. Plays at the fire department a few times, just called when his house burned down. I called them 6 times. The person on the phone just mumbled and then... Lastly, I got a line saying, go back to your house about it. I recently got engaged to the ex-wife of the fire department captain. Trying to get her back. He must have him because he's trying to take revenge. But he set fire himself to arrange it. We'll go investigate for you. Back as begins, we've had to have 5 guards. Oh, fire 5 guards. Now from the kitchen, the prisoners are revolting of the food quality. I called some of the cops to informally serve as guards. They'd come in here. Prisoners started to riot again. Goes beyond the wall of the prison. My career is over. Senior guys will see your boys if you trick. The experience will certainly do them good. Suspicious individual. Another woman said that she was caught by a right man in the middle of the mall. Approached her, strangely dressed man. Over there, help me choose something special for tea. I sound more like a vegan or whatever you want to call them. I even do the assault. Orderly conduct. Oh. 12. Marked on there, you'll need to place your available forces. Some of these points are poorly protected. Suitable, while the others stand up to a tank to figure out which spots weakest. You need to send up to 3 fighters to each point based on what they're good at. Experienced commander who coordinates operations usually heads a small group of fighters during the assault. You also have to have an armored personal carrier. He'll be. And he only has one of them. For 10 years until I was fired for picking up the academic from the freezer, they would only give it to the years I've seen a lot go around. The strange thing is, all the underground passage leads to an open shed in the owner's house. Why not? Does the owner think he's some kind of Nazi general always fleeing his It's quite a narrow passage, only one piece of it through. Defenses are very strong. A capable person could easily take the whole thing. Oh, fire. Several jobs around the stars. The worst place. Work a second floor restaurant. It's really crammed up there. The one guy can get around, but 2 people just get into the way. It's just different pay, different area. Boring. Fun. There are some of the important guys for the winners. They're always. Pick off unit. Definitely the water tower. Water. I was like, thought, panic. With my crew work, and I think nobody wanted to listen. In the end, of course, we almost knocked down top. He wouldn't have had too much fun if he crashed our round to the restaurant house. And the script he posted there would have something. People say the Woody Hill in front of the store is a hymn for sick bastards and pervert employees who always complain about someone's watching them. I've never had vision, but then one of our drivers started seeing with binoculars in the forest. They started sitting there for hours. Wooded area. Sniper. Sniper goes in the. Six is upstairs. Fuck, I keep pressing the wrong fucking button. I'm sorry, guys. Not mad. Actually, the band breeze is good, but then looking for treasure. They said after the cows in that. Started closing the doors and hanging. Oh, drunk couples are gonna mess around in there. Seven? Wow. I want to do that.
We've got a situation here.
Tell towards the police car, making a camera gesture. Please turn around and leave. Press them on. Then you pass on, grabs a gun. Do you realise that IRO monkey?
1410 complete.
Oh man. The assault. Maybe if I put 2 snipers in. I want to do obviously the woods. I'm thinking about it a little bit. Vehicle goes up there. There. Uh, this is for that. Damn. Go. Okay, so just them. We are doing shocking. Full reports that a few big guys found a ball in the street and the beating is out. But one of them must have. At least we can help the homes, man. Production.
in progress.
I know it's a bunch of prostitutes flagging down drivers and backing up. I'm sure I've had it with these heroes. Well, that's just rude, man. Send them all. I'm gonna get to day 170 and then I'll be coming off. Then I have 10 days, I believe, because it's 180 days. And it's done. The day. Come on, please. I didn't see how. I thought I'd done everything I needed to do. I think I'll actually end it there, guys. So I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.